can't take it to 10.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Armadillos and the Minnesota Vikings. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll try the left side. Raymond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup there. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice 1st down, man.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 3rd down, Grant, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
57's the mic. Watch 57. That's right, baby. They don't want to.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, the open man here, Renfro. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
55. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Show. Mike 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Right there, 55.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, yeah!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Out to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hatchet. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot. Let's go.
On first down, Cook. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Five down. Stand up in. Check number 19.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's second and 8 at the 20.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Final play of the half here. Mariota looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it had nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On second down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10. Now Cook running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second and 7, Haskins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Haskins now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion. 15 of 16. It's first down. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Second down, Haskins. Caught out right by Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Haskins. He's got Smith here. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this,
and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got it. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. It's caught. Smith. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 4. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the carry, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 48 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Rush in, rush one. Check 52.
On 1st down, Grant. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check 50, check 50. Shift.
They go back to Grant. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3. 3. Check 13. H3, 218. Chopper. One up. Kill.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I smell fear in that offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Henry. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Haskins from his own end zone. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hustle. 57,
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from.